You know something? Curing AIDS is easy. Curing sickle cell is like play for me. Diabetes, we cure 10 a month.
It's DJ Head checking in live from Usha Village. We're in Honduras. My guy Izeah Bowman.
We doing something that's never been done here in this village. We about to do an exclusive interview with DJ Head, walking through my grandfather's glass house. Come on, guys, let's go inside. Some things was broken and stolen, but as you can see, this was his kitchen that had a glass stove. Glass, everything. The stove is still there. That's one of the only things we still have left is the glass stove.
Glass stove.
Glass stove.
I ain't never seen a glass stove.
Everything glass. My grandfather's imagination was endless to the things he wanted to do in his life.
So this is the bathroom.
This is the bathroom.
And he needed a big ass tub because he tall. Oh, I didn't realize how tall he was.
Oh yeah, my grandfather was 6'5". This is my auntie, which is the last daughter of Dr. Sebi. You know, there's so many different speculations. Well, Dr. Sebi got 40 kids, 30 kids, 20 kids. No. Dr. Sebi only had 9 kids.
Only 9 kids.
Only 9 kids.
That's okay.
And the youngest is Tyler, which is her name's still here. She's 12 years old. Yes, I do have an auntie that's 12.
You have a 12-year-old auntie.
12-year-old
And
auntie.
this is her room.
And this was her room. Now this is the glass bathroom. Everything's glass.
Glass bathroom.
Glass bathroom. You got a glass sink. This is one of the glass sinks we still have right here. Everything glass shower. My grandfather was so particular, he even made a glass closet.
Get a shot of that closet.
Get a shot of that, a glass closet. These are his clothes he wore. It's a ritual that I come in here and smoke in this room and we smoke together. So I'm gonna light this in front of you. Now we can walk in here.
This is Dr. Sebi's bedroom. Them his shoes on the floor. Okay. This is his CD collection. Let's see what Dr. Sebi was listening to.
You family, get comfortable, bro. You can look at whatever you want to. You family.
Oh, these is his movies too. Shout out to The Rock. Dr. Sebi liked The Rundown. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Sebi watched Bad Boys.
Oh yeah, we love Bad Boys.
I love Bad Boys.
That's my favorite, bro.
Mike Lowry, Martin Lawrence, Will Smith. Dr. Sebi was watching Hustle and Flow. Shout out to Terrence Howard. You know what I'm saying? It's hard out here for a pimp. He got some blues, some jazz. I don't know what OOL is, and they spelled his name wrong. Dr. Sebi was listening to Jeff Jarvis. This right here is viral because don't nobody know what he was listening to. Walter Beasley.
My grandfather's favorite was jazz. He loved jazz. He loved the guitar. You know, he loved music. His dream was to be a musician.
Did he know how to play any instruments?
Yeah, he could play the flute. He could play the drums. He loved the guitar.
He could play the guitar?
Play the guitar. The 80s and the 90s is where he really started getting his accolades. After he won his Supreme case and was found not guilty.
Not guilty of?
He was found not guilty of practicing medicine without a license.
So they accused him of practicing medicine without a license?
Yeah, they accused not only just a man, a foreign black man, for coming into the United States, claiming that he had cures what the United States said they couldn't cure. So they locked him up immediately.
Cancer, herpes.
Cancer, herpes, HIV, lupus, sickle cell, diabetes. They said, who are you coming from a third world country like Honduras, coming to the States, saying that you have a cure without no degree.
But why, okay, I guess what I'm trying to understand is, when he got accused of practicing medicine without a license, how did they figure out that that's what he was doing?
Well, because see, they start watching him because people start going to the doctor and saying, I got treated by Dr. Sebi and doctor. So then now they started an investigation, locked him up.
So he had like an office or something?
He was in New York practicing medicine. Then he was in Honduras practicing medicine. So between here in New York, he was practicing medicine, healing people, and the word got out big in New York because he started healing a lot of people. So they locked him up in New York.
Gotcha.
And
He went to court.
went to jail.
How long was he in jail?
He didn't want no lawyers, no nothing.
How long was he in
He
jail?
was in jail for probably a month or two before his court was arraigned.
And he didn't want a lawyer. What do you mean he didn't want an
He
attorney?
didn't want no representation. He was the first black man to ever go into the court without a public defender or a lawyer. He said, "I'm gonna represent myself in this case," and that was the first time that ever been done. I don't know anybody that ever represent themselves. And so the judge told him, if you're gonna represent yourself, you need to come with these many people with these diseases. And he had a line around the court of all these various diseases. But in the midst of that, my grandfather challenged the AMA and the FDA on why this is not, you can't label our product as a vitamin, you can't label it as a protein, you can't label it as a chemical. You have to label our products under food. Why? Because this is a food for your body that's going to revitalize, electrify, and bring your body back to its natural essence. See, when you're taking these minerals, it's food and fuel for the body, because you're not taking any vitamins, any chemicals, no proteins, because all the things I just named have chemicals, byproducts, artificial flavors, and things that's not for our biological makeup. See, everything you've been consuming since you've been here has been electrical, and it's for you.
So when he got found not guilty, it was by a jury or it was by?
It was by a jury. So basically, they was saying, how is he curing this without putting any chemicals? This is not a chemical-based thing. He's showing you that if we rely on nature, then we can heal and save the world. The American people didn't need pharmaceutical drugs.
That's why he was such a danger to the pharmaceutical.
Exactly.
So, all right, I want to keep going, but I definitely have a question about pharmaceuticals.
Yeah.
I want to get a shot of this right here. This is crazy. This is the infamous photo of him with Michael Jackson.
Yes, sir. And I can tell you all about that.
Yeah, let's talk about
that.
Let's talk.
Rest in peace to Michael Jackson.
Let's talk about that real quick.
Randy Jackson was one of the pioneers who first started with taking our minerals. I was about 13, 14 years
Randy
old.
Jackson.
Randy Jackson.
The infamous.
The
legend.
The legend. You know what I'm saying? And when Randy came to my grandfather, you know, my dad, shout out to my dad, because him and Randy was really close. Bowman was really close to Randy Jackson. And, you know, Randy always said I remember numerous times Randy always saying he wanted the Bowmans and the Jacksons to meet. So finally, you know, Randy set it up for Dr. Sebi to meet Michael Jackson. So when Michael Jackson came on board, Michael Jackson in this photo, this was during a time when they speculated, well, the speculations came out about him raping that child, and that wasn't true. Later in the years, this is so touching to me because of the fact that during this time, this man was healing.
Oh, word.
Transformation. And my grandfather stopped everything for 6 months to travel with Michael and to make sure he get the proper alkaline diet, he get the proper minerals. And my grandfather was his nutritionist at the time.
Your grandfather was?
Michael Jackson's nutritionist. Yes, sir.
What I did for him was this. I gave Michael an intracellular chelation. He was full of a whole lot of drugs, you know, the pharmaceutical drugs.
Yeah.
He couldn't sleep. His nerve was shattered. So I began treating him.
Damn. Okay.
And it became very difficult because the people that Michael trusted, like, basically just stepped back from him during that time of,
Because he's going through the trial.
he was going through the trial,
The allegations.
and it became big. First it was real small, then it got big, yeah, TV and all that. After all that, you know, Michael Jackson, after that, we didn't see him anymore. After that court case. So yeah, that was a very touching moment. You know, I felt proud to be Dr. Sebi's grandson because I'm like, wow, you touching the most iconic person in the world. Yeah. Michael Jackson. Who's bigger than Michael Jackson? Nobody.
Nobody's bigger.
So it's like, wow, okay. Grandpa, that's another proud moment of being Dr. Sebi's grandson. We have the Jacksons in our presence. My grandfather's worked with him, and not just worked with him, healed people in his camp from different diseases such as sickle cell, such as asthma, things that the doctor still can't cure.
This is a famous, infamous photo.
Yeah.
And I want to talk about this.
You see what he's talking about, right?
Yeah, that's what I want to talk about.
Oh yeah. See, now nobody gets to this. I told you it's exclusive.
Okay, so let's talk about this.
Let's talk about this.
Go ahead.
Now you see what it say.
What it say?
Acid.
Step to this.
Oh yeah. You see that? You see that acid, right?
Yeah.
Then when you talk about the pH and the alkalinity, now these are two different sides, right? So this is the bad part of your pH. You see what's on there, right? That's going to decline and lower your vibrations.
Which is
with the first thing, rice. Oh my God. And I talked about that on your platform. Oh, and then what else we see? Wheat, which is no good. Then we see beans. What bean? What bean would he possibly be talking about?
soy.
Bingo.
Word.
Soybean.
And that's what all of the Beyond.
And that's what all the Beyond Meat, the Impossible
meat.
Yeah. That, you know, these other, you know, vegan options.
Right.
He's talking about the soybean. Then he also talk about corn.
What you talked about.
What I talked about on your platform.
And everybody is killing you on that.
Put the corn down.
No more corn at all.
Damn, you don't want corn. It's not good for the digestive system.
Kill me.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah. Carrots and corn. What are you talking about? You don't know what the fuck you talking about. What year was this?
This was this picture right here is 2017.
Okay.
This is not 2017, excuse me, Marvin. I think that was 2016.
2016.
Still killing me.
Right.
I don't know what I'm talking about, but the man himself has it on documentation.
Right. I always wanted to know about this photo, so that's why I brought it up.
I'm glad you did. It's the perfect time to ask that question.
Do you want to show this room right here?
Oh yeah, we could definitely show them this room. And then right here, this is some of the cloth and clothing that my grandfather wore in lectures. You can see it right here. You know, he's talking to a group of people. And when my grandpa talks to the people, he's talking about how to make you better in your everyday life. We're not here to be judgmental. We're not here to feel like we're better than or criticize or put someone down. It's about expressing love and expressing knowledge. The more knowledgeable we are, the better we are as human beings. Now this room, come on in. You would come here, smoke in here, relax. You see, he put this up with the blue light. He used to come in here, turn this light on, relax, smoke, chill. If not, probably go outside, which we'll go out there after we take this tour of this room and go outside. And my grandfather was just a man of always working on himself.
Well, you said that he was always working on himself, but then you also told me, I think it was yesterday that he was sick. And people don't know that part.
Yeah, Dr. Sebi, you know, most people think Dr. Sebi always been this healthy man. And, you know, oh my God. No, Dr. Sebi was a sick man. Dr. Sebi had asthma. Dr. Sebi was obese. And then someone was like, Dr. Sebi was fat. Yeah, Dr. Sebi was fat. He was an ill man.
Had diabetes, asthma, obesity, and insanity.
That's crazy.
And he had to heal himself so he can heal others. Yeah, so he was sick. He had different illnesses. And then, you know, the passing of his son. Most people don't know about. The world don't know about that.
Yeah.
Son passed away at 5 years old from bronchitis. And I think that really fueled his fire.
He had enough.
He was over it. He didn't want, they couldn't help us. Your doctor couldn't help him. I go to you for help and you can't help me. Something wrong with that picture. And this was in the 70s and 80s, decades ago. And our doctors today still can't help us. So what Dr. Sebi did was something that was for us. Now you a healer, you a healer, you a healer, you a healer. Each and every one of you. Why? Because now you have learned the knowledge and the tools to go save a life.
Yeah, I wish we could have recorded that conversation we had with his family yet last night.
Oh my God.
I got about 10 years of medical education in 60 minutes. Yeah. It was crazy, but let's go outside.
Let's go outside. Hearing this from someone in those type of clothes, she comfortable, it's Sunday, you didn't expect to receive the information that you received last night.
No.
And that's what it's about, you know, giving you the information how it was given to us. It's not on all these big layman's terms and, you know, what these doctors portray it to be. No, it's basic information about knowing your body.
And I think that the interesting thing about most of this, that people, like, the misconception is like, it can't be that simple, because that's what I came in with.
Right.
It's no way it's that simple. Like,
right.
Even the video that I posted about with the water, even like I've been documenting everything that since I've been here on purpose,
right, because
I'm the most skeptical one out of probably everybody. But
fact.
I'm like, I want to look behind the curtain and see where the strings is at, and where, like, but it's really simple.
It's simple.
And another thing that, you know, to credit the people that's here and your family and everybody, is like, y'all not hiding no secrets. Like, you'll literally tell people, oh, it's this and that.
Right.
And it's like, that's it.
Yeah. And even when I told you, I never forget, I was like, yeah, we got this water. You was looking like, man, yeah, right. Yeah, you lying.
Yeah, the water not coming out the ground. Like,
he like, bro, water ain't coming out no ground, bro. You crazy, bro. But this is something you had to see. You wouldn't believe it if I didn't take you back there, right?
Correct.
Right. So when I took you back there, now you believe it.
Yeah, we hiked into the jungle and I saw it.
Right.
So, another thing that I saw a picture of Erykah Badu in there. Okay, go ahead.
So Erykah came, you know, wanting to meet my grandfather and do a spiritual cleansing, and she did it. And they, you know, became like this afterwards. Like,
she came here.
She came here.
Okay.
Yeah, she came here.
Okay, Erykah came to the village.
Yeah, and a lot of people come here, man. Common, shout out to Common.
Shout out to Common.
Common came here. Erykah, Left Eye. A lot of people have come here, man, and they do it on their own journey. You know what I'm saying? Like, my grandfather wasn't a man of pictures, so if he took a picture, he really loved you and cared. So Erykah was like, you know, could have been like his daughter. Right. He gave her knowledge and gave her wisdom as well. Yeah.
Everybody know that Left Eye came here.
Right.
How did she come here often? Or
yeah, she came here often. Like, she came here often and fell in love with Honduras and started being a pillar for Honduras, truly. Being a pillar. Like, she opened a school here. She bought property here.
For real?
Yeah. She actually owned this property right here. She actually owned this property.
Can you see the property?
On this property right here. This was Left Eye's property that he built his house on. So shout out to the Lopez family, truly. You know, Left Eye was a big pioneer for Dr. Sebi's, you know, becoming famous, truly.
She said, I'm going to make you famous. I said, how? Because I'm going to talk about you. Does everyone know you cure AIDS and cancer?
Yeah, and she was an advocate for the minerals. And one of the ones that she really was advocating for was CMOS.
Drink CMOS.
CMOS?
CMOS.
And what does that do for you?
CMOS, well, see, the body is comprised of 102 minerals, and CMOS has 99 of them.
No kidding.
So it's
So you're feeling good?
Yeah.
Would you recommend this to a guy like Tyrese?
I would recommend it for everyone.
I need it.
With all the pollution in the world.
Tyrese is still upset that he didn't get beyond 32,000, but that's good money, Tyrese.
That's cool. Just give me a little CMOS backstage.
I got some.
Right.
And the one everybody using a video right now, you know, they put that link in that bio and use Irish moss gel, blue moss.
So let's get that out the way right now.
Oh yeah, we can
because I for sure get DMs and people calling me out because I've been educated, right? CMOS. They like, it starts in gel form. Why is it a powder? Why are you selling people this bullshit powder? It's supposed to be a gel.
Right.
What's the deal with CMOS?
Now we gonna clear this up right here, right now.
Okay.
Irish moss and sea moss is two different things. Irish moss is what the Jamaicans have, the Belizeans, St. Lucia, the islands have. That's Irish moss.
Because I see everybody taking a spoon and putting it in the jar, the jelly or the jam or the gel,
right? And
they eat it every day and they're like, I'm healthy. What is like?
I'm gonna say it like this: we've never treated anyone with just telling them to scoop some gel. Now I have a former client that's here named Yvette. Yvette, did I ever tell you to use a gel to cure asthma? Never. She took the CMOS and got treated from asthma. So. And I noticed since myself, my family went on a Breakfast Club, after me going on Breakfast Club with CMOS, everybody, and then the pandemic, not to mention.
Yeah, COVID.
COVID came, everybody got scared, started running to CVS and all these different places. And
that's Unc right there.
That's Unc right there.
Yeah, you getting the exclusive.
That's Unc right there, y'all. So yeah, CMOS is very dear to me, and I go so hard for it because what I've seen it do for others and how it impacted so many lives. So when these companies and these people are just doing something for clout or for some money or trying to get famous, then that's when I'm gonna go hard.
Yeah.
Because some bullshit straight up. And we about healing. We have saved so many with CMOS. And then that gel, for instance, you put in a gel, right? With a lemon. And a lemon, for people who don't know, that's a hybrid fruit.
A lemon is a hybrid fruit.
Lemon is a hybrid fruit.
Can you break down the cell restructuring thing?
Yeah.
Because a cell is round. And when you look at it under a microscope, you can tell that the deconstruction of a cell has deformed.
Right.
And what y'all are doing is basically restoring the structure of a cell to its original state.
Yes, sir.
Did I hit that?
You hit it right on the money.
Okay.
Hey, he been coming to school.
Okay.
So now, going into cells, right? For prime example, sickle cell. So sickle cell anemia is only an autoimmune deficiency. So if the cell is sickle in the body, that means the mucous membrane have been compromised in some form or fashion, or the lymphatic system have been compromised. So what we do is give you iron enriched herbs to enhance your cells, to help the oxygen flow go properly through the body. So when a cell is sickle, we gonna give you that blood purifier, that bitters you've been taking.
That bitters is terrible.
That CC4.
The CC4 is cool.
And that's gonna raise the oxygen level, raise the iron fluorine in the blood to help that cell to not be sickle anymore. Because see, when you're dealing with the body, like what we talked about yesterday, your body have what you call soldiers, defense soldiers. Mm-hmm. So if the immune system become compromised, if someone's sick more than 3 times a year, you sneezing, coughing, and you've been sick 3 times this year, or in a year's time, your immune system compromised. It's time for you to detoxify your body. Most people don't detoxify their bodies. Never. They don't do a detox, never. So now what you're doing is your pancreas has become overexerted, your kidneys become overexerted, your digestive system is working hard because like how my grandfather had that chart. There's a chart, a pH chart and an acidic chart.
Right.
So if you're on the other side of acidic, which is rice, chicken, corn, carrots, broccoli,
all the shit I like.
All the shit you like. Pizza,
then
cheese. Yeah. Now you're creating you're just understand your soldiers in your body gonna become compromised and weak because you're not giving them fuel to fight off the
Okay, so but that does that
diseases.
also apply to vaginal pH balance? Actually, you know what, Renee? Get this. This is another. I've been hella vulnerable since I've been here. So I'm gonna be honest. So look at this. Come shoot this shit, Renee. So when I first start fucking with Izeah, right? When I first started fucking with him, I'm like, yo, I have some herbs, and I have a condition, right? So you go to the doctor because I had toenail fungus on both my toes. So both my toes were discolored. They were discolored, right? Both of them. And then no. But look at this one. So look, this one is still discolored. But if you notice,
your coloration is coming back.
I'm starting to. Can you just tap on my toe? If you notice, I'm starting to get my color back in my, like the fungus is starting to dissipate. Yeah. Now that's some real shit.
Yeah. I forgot about that. You know, when healing the body, his focus was, I don't sleep.
Yeah.
I don't sleep. So the foot fungus was like in the back of my mind. So for him to just bring it up, I was like, oh shit, I forgot about that. And then you told me this a couple days ago. So I totally forgot. He came to me for a specific reason. I'm not sleeping. I'm overweight. I had a nutritionist that was giving me meat, keto, all this stuff.
The nutritionist was giving me steak every day with avocado and eggs every day.
Yeah, that's what he was eating. I was like, well, wait, why are you doing that? Are you trying to become a bodybuilder? He said, no, bro. He told me I said, well, look, we're going to fire this nutritionist. Let's cancel him all the way out because there's nothing healthy about. He said, no, it's protein. But he argued with me. No, man, that's protein. Ain't that protein? That's not protein eating steak and eggs every day. And he was miserable. He wasn't like this. He constipated. He had his stomach sticking out to here. He was overweight. I said, we gonna get you. I said, we gonna do what? Detox. I said, you gotta start over, bro.
Start over.
I said, I don't know what he did for you, but we not gonna go in like what he did. I have to detoxify all that out so I can work on you.
So the thing is, but everything he's saying is true. Okay. It's true. It's true.
My auntie had a bitters.
This is the first. So look, hold on, real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
The first day we got here, this is a true story. The first day we got here, we go next door. We see Unc and we see Auntie, and they were like passing around different things, like, yo, can you know? And I was like, well, nah, I'm cool. I can't smell. And she was like, what you mean you can't smell? And I'm like, I haven't smelled since I was like maybe 16. The doctor told me it was normal. They said it's like 1 in like 6 people have this condition where you just your sense of smell just kind of dissipates and goes away. And I'm basically how they described it is whatever it transmits the scent of a smell to your brain, mine is like broken or disconnected. Basically those cells aren't healthy, right? So she was like, yeah, but you can smell if you want to. I'm like, I ain't smelled in 20 years. Like, what are you talking about? She was like, nah, you can smell if you want to. We knocked that out in 6 days. So yesterday, I think we've been here. What's today? Today is day 6.
It's day 6.
Today is day 6. I started smelling like different little things like day 5.
Day 5, yeah.
So that's true story too.
Yeah, that's true story. So last night, we in my hut, we playing Uno. I have a candle burning, and he like, what's that smell? So it startled me. I'm like, wait, what? What you mean smell? You told me you could smell. He like, no, I smell something. And I'm like, oh. So now his senses is coming back because he's detoxifying years and years and years of bacteria, mucus, and inflammation. Mucus can sit in the body for a long time. Parasites can sit in the body for years. That's what they feed off of, your bacteria. So now that your body is becoming in line, you becoming in alignment with your body. Now your senses is coming back. That's impressive to me. because he was like, no, what you mean I can't smell?
I think the most impressive thing is 3 things is impressive to me, and then we can wrap up. 1, the smell thing, because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Because I don't remember. I didn't know what I was smelling because I don't have any reference point to know what I'm smelling. The other thing is the toenail, which I just embarrassed myself and showed y'all. And then the other thing is this a large t-shirt. So
Yeah, right. That's a large
this is a large t-shirt.
It's a large t-shirt.
So we outside.
He said we Yeah. But what I admire the most about this gentleman right here, he is an LA native. And being an LA native, most people from LA don't go to Venice Beach. Don't travel to Redondo Beach.
Don't leave the east side.
Don't leave, you know what I'm saying? Don't leave the east side. And so for you, when we first met and I was telling y'all this stuff, you was like, yeah, whatever. This shit ain't real. He capped for sure.
Right.
There's other nutritionists gonna mess me up. You know what I'm saying? How he not gonna mess me up? Right? And shout out, you know, to this king for even having the courage to say, you know what? These doctors don't fail me. How I know you're not gonna fail me? Because he told me he was looking for a black doctor for months. For months. And found a woman, right?
Black woman. Shout out to Miss Diddy. She actually found her for me.
Yeah. And shout out to Lady on the Rocks for introducing me to her. Well, we already have met once.
I didn't fuck with you.
He didn't fuck with me, bro. We did it. We met on some meet and greet at Nipsey Hussle. Rest in peace to Nip.
Yep.
We met at Nip Hat Release. And
at the Marathon store.
At the Marathon store. We in a parking lot just talking. He doing his thing. I'm doing mine.
He walk up with all of this shit on.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, bro, dude is a weirdo. You know?
Right. He like, I ain't fucking with this dude. And then I'm like, I'm Dr. Sebi grandson. He like, yeah. Right.
Yeah.
And then I'm talking to other people too, so everything was real brief. But now we locked in, and his transformation, the work he been putting in, the dedication. Since he been here, he been putting in work, and he's been getting results. That's what it's about. And now all the things I told you about water, you know, the minerals, it got your skin feeling silky, like you said.
Shit feel incredible.
The toenail fungus is gone, I forgot about, and he's getting results. Now he gonna take the same information and apply it to something else. And this is what Dr. Sebi wanted. If each one teach one, then why do we need pharmaceuticals in our pantry?
I don't know. I've been talking to people here in the village and I'm like, yeah, when last time you been sick?
They don't know.
I don't know. I ain't been sick in 6 years.
Yeah.
Like, what you mean? Yvette said she ain't been sick in 6 years.
I don't know when the last time Yvette was sick. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Like, if people knew, if this information was so widespread and what y'all do here and the herbs and the information was mainstream, I think it would cripple what we know as like that industry, the medical industry, the pharmaceutical industry. It would really cripple it. You know what I'm saying? So why do you think that people don't know this, don't buy into it, don't believe it? Why do people blow you off like I did?
Well, because one, we live in a westernized way of thinking. America has already programmed us and they're boxing us in. So with the knowledge of Dr. Sebi, the reason why my grandfather, I feel, didn't get the recognition that he deserved when he won his case was because when my grandfather won his case, those 5 boys who got accused of raping a girl in Central Park, that was the same time he won his case. The same day, damn near. He won his case and that allegation came out. So that overruled Dr. Sebi's winnings in the United States anyway. And it was only one newspaper that did an article when he won, and that's on the not guilty shirt. And that's why I put it on there, because see, you see this Dr. Sebi face all over. My grandfather's face is damn near tainted because you have so many people using my grandfather's name, claiming, well, I claim that I studied under Dr. Sebi under a tree. We took pictures. We did this. I follow his teachings. I don't know how you follow someone's teachings if he didn't teach you. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's more so, you're right. It's people been writing books, fake. There's so much that we have to deal with as a family. But I'm going to tell you, like a wise man told me, this knowledge and this information and this journey and minerals is not for everybody. So this is only for the chosen few that's going to incline their ear, which are people like yourself. You were sick and tired of being manipulated by doctors and people who's holistic and nutritionists and lying about what they do to where it caused you to see further. Right. So if America, as American people, if we would incline our ear to new information instead of criticizing and being, just going off your own opinion, then we'll be better as people. But this lifestyle is only for the chosen few, like I always say. And we're not here to serve everybody because everybody don't want this type of treatment. Everybody's not going to come here and embrace it like the group of you that's here on this mind, body, and soul retreat. Honestly, so I would love for the world to incline their ear. Come on down.
Right.
But it's not that easy because then you have that person that say, why are you going down there? You shouldn't go down there. They put all this fear into you to where you like, well, damn, should I go down there?
Yeah, it's a war zone.
It's a war zone against either you have faith and you trust, or either you live in fear and gonna follow and just give up. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you like how my grandpa told you. This lifestyle ain't for everybody. It's for the chosen few. And the ones that's gonna be here, come on down. We'll love to help you get healthy, stay focused. And when you hear and take your minerals, this add years to your life. Each and every one of you have knocked off so much turmoil, trials, tribulations, things that you've been going through emotionally. You have aligned your mind, your body, and your soul. And we still working. We still working. So for the people, hey, come on down, let's get healthy.
Well, I appreciate this.
Hey,
ain't nobody been in this house since 2015.
Yeah.
So shout out to the Bowman family.
Appreciate it.
Shout out to Dr. Sebi.
Rest in peace.
Shout out to the water coming out the ground at 150 degrees Celsius.
Yes,
he touched
sir.
it with his bare hands. I don't want no parts of it. And CMOS gang.
CMOS gang.
The one thing you want to do is to love. And that love should begin with you. Once you love you, you love the whole world. It's easy. It's delicious to love everybody and everything.